Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
His counterpart on the... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set, go.
They run with a dangerous Rainquon Barkley. Pushes past him. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down and inches. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Set, hut. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Looking to throw. Hauser. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hauser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Off the bootleg. Hauser. It's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Eagles first down.
52
First and
blocks.
goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Here, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Rainquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Barkley, inside handoff. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ready up.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this out to Rainquon Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right, 95. Ready?
Barkley able to power through. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just... And he's in for the Eagles. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down.
A final shot before break. Hauser. To the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. Oh, good move. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken. Ready at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer to this guy? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Rainquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rainquon Barkley with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And an Eagles first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. Now he's into the clear again. Rainquon Barkley. And he is into the... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And he'll work down inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Hand off to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Watch out now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Another try for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Rainquon Barkley on the carry. Turnover on downs.
Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd down and 4. Off play action, Douglas. Underneath route to Morgan. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Gene on the coverage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.